Hello, gang. Welcome to Uber Talks, and I am with Patty, and I'm starting up new episodes now, and it's going to be folks' viewpoints on what's happening in Minneapolis with George Voigt, and I might have got his name wrong. I apologize. And then also the thoughts, just what's going on with that, and then the protests and the riots. I just want to hear everybody's perspective, so I'm going to try to hopefully get 15 to 20 videos, and Patty's kind enough to do the first video for me. So she has an amazing heart, and I love listening to her talk. I can probably talk to her all day. And this is, again, brought to you by courtesyride.com. Again, KURTESY ride.com. So, Patty, I just want to give you Patty, I picked her up, and she was right, literally next to Chicago and Lake, where all the riotings was happening. So, so if you go down in that area, it's all boarded up and things like that. So, and downtown Minneapolis is now getting all boarded up, and the uptown area. So it's definitely a scary time right now. So, Patty, I just want you to kind of give your 2 cents on what you shared with me earlier. I thought was perfect. And I think it's important, no judging. Everybody has their own opinions. And so, Patty, you have the floor.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me. Thanks for picking me up.
You're welcome.
I mean, I heard a lot about what had happened with the guy that got murdered. I could only give a certain amount of my 2 cents. I didn't watch the video. My heart's too frail a little bit for that to watch it. But from my point of view, from what I've heard from other people's perspectives, was that people could see his soul leaving his body and that he couldn't breathe. And I think that's just brutal. I understand cops are trained to do their job, but I mean there's a certain extent, and there's certain barriers and boundaries where you shouldn't cross. And I understand people want to protest and get peace and justice for the guy that got murdered, George. And one thing is to get your voice heard, you have to be peaceful about it. All the rioting and the looting and all that. At this point, the cops aren't really listening to anything you have to say or what you're doing anymore. The movement is not even a movement anymore, you know. And you can't expect to get justice if you're trying to solve it with violence. Violence don't serve anything. It just makes the problem worse. And the buildings that they burned down yesterday, the Target that they broke into, it's just people work hard for a lot of those businesses that they have down there, and they're small businesses, and people put their life and sweat, blood, and tears into it, and for people to just come and destroy it, it's not really serving anybody purpose. And my heart goes out for everybody like that, because for all I know, some people might not even have insurance on their businesses yet, and it's just, I think it's a really, really bad thing. And then with this COVID thing, it's just it's really awful.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she said she's kind of shy. I think she did an awesome job. So she has, like I said, this presence about her. And she does have a YouTube channel, so I want to give her a plug I want her to be able to plug her YouTube channel. I'm definitely subscribing. So, Patty, what's your YouTube channel?
It's Divine Underworld. It's spelled DIVINE, Underworld, UNDERWORLD.
Perfect. Again, this is coming from the best Uber driver in the Twin Cities. Again, thank you, Patty, and I want everybody to stay safe and sound. Thanks a lot, and have a fabulous day.